Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be learning how to make the Zara Auto gele. If you're new to my channel, I say welcome. If you're an old subscriber, welcome back, and thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate you all. And without wasting much of your time, let's just get right into today's video. So I have my Mako. This is called Mako. It is sold by those who make shoes and bag, or who sell shoes and bag making materials. Scissors, needle and thread, and the sewing machine are other things needed. So we're going to start now. I've already cut out what I need. Let me start with the Mako. So my Mako is here, and the measurement is 18 inches by 2.5 inches. So this is 18 inches length by 2.5 inches. This is the standard measurement. Whatever measurement I'm giving you is the standard. You should fit any head circumference. Okay, that's adult, any adult's head circumference. For the first set, I have three pieces. And they're of the same measurement. 23 inches in three places. That's the length is 23 inches in three places. The width of my ashoke, you know, the width, we don't usually tamper with the width. My own width is about 6 inches. So each of this length is 23 inches. First thing we need to do is to join these two together. This way, and I will join. Okay. So having done that, I move on to the one that we're going to be putting Mako in it. So our Mako is this. We're going to fold it into two and get the midpoint. You fold into two as well to get the midpoint of this. So this is the midpoint. So this is the midpoint of our ashoke, and this is the midpoint of our Mako. So I'm going to place them middle to middle, and I'll fold it into two like this. You can go ahead and use pins to just hold it down for the meantime. And before we proceed, your Mako could actually be up to 3 inches, but I prefer 2.5 inches. It's actually perfect for me. So yours could be up to 3 inches. It's fine. So I'll just fold like this, and I'll join the two and be back. So I've joined the two pieces of ashoke together. Now it's now time for us to join it to the one that will be carrying the Mako. Okay, so from here, I'm going to place it this way. Can you see? Look at the two pieces. I'll just turn it this way with these edges facing like this. Okay, I get the midpoint. I'll just stitch together with the two pieces. That's from this end. Stitch from one end like this to the other end. But while you're stitching, please make sure you push your Mako in very well, so that on this part it will be smooth and very firm. So push it in very well while you're stitching it to these two pieces. So I'll just stitch from one end like that to the other end. I've joined the Mako parts, which serves as a band, to the two other pieces. Now we're going to fold in these edges twice, and we'll sew. Okay, so avoid fraying of your edges of your ashoke. You can use a soldering iron to cut so that it does not keep fraying, okay, and not reduce your measurement. So I'll fold it into two twice and stitch here. I do the same on this other side. I'm also going to join the handle for the tying. For the handle, let me show you. Okay, so for the hand for the tying, I'm going to cut this out 10 inches. I'll be doing 10 inches. It can be up to 11. So I'll just do 10 inches or 11 inches so I can fold in the edges. Okay, and I'm going to fold this into two and cut. So I'll fold this in, and this part that we cut, I fold it in and I'll cover it with the other side. Okay, and I'll stitch from one end to the other end. You need to fold this in as well. Before you do that, fold this in, fold this part in, then you fold like I explained. You do this on the 2 pieces, and I'm going to join that to our base, then we'll proceed from there. Alright, as you can see, I've folded in the edges twice, sewn it on this side as well, and I've attached my handle for the tying. Okay, so now the next step, this is now our base. Now we go to this next set of pieces, which is what we're going to be using to create our ruffles. So I have in 3 places 40 inches length. I have my pieces cut out using the length 40 inches. So I have it in 3 places. The width still remains 6 inches. So I'm going to be joining the 3 together. I'll just stitch like this from one end to the other end. I join the third one to it as well. Then I'll go ahead and fold in the edges. That's after joining the 3 pieces, I'll fold in these edges twice and I'm going to sew. I'll do the same on the other side and we'll continue from there. Now I have the 3 pieces. I have the 3 pieces joined, and I have the edges folded twice and sewn. Now we're going to start creating our ruffles on our base, but before then, what we'll just do is this. So I'm going to get my needle and thread ready, and I'll fold this edge. I'll just pleat this side all the way down. Just form pleats like this. Okay, so I'm going to use my needle and thread to secure it like this. Taking my needle and thread through as many times as possible to make it properly secured. So I have done that and I've cut off the excess thread. I come to this other side and I'm going to repeat the same. I just form pleats right here and I'll tack. Okay, so I have done that on both sides, here and here. So I'm going to just place one edge on this part of my base like this. That's with the pleats facing down. Okay, and I'm going to tack it to this part of, that's on this part. I'll just tack it to this part of my base. See, I'm bringing it towards this side here and I'll tack it down there. Alright, so I've tacked it down to this side. I'm going to come here, pick the other one and tack it down with the pleat side, that's with it facing down this way. That's towards the here. So I'll just tack it down and we'll proceed from there. Okay, so I've attached it, the second side as well to this side. Now I'm going to start arranging this pleat. Come this way and I'll start tacking this down like this. It's going to be towards the back. You can just measure about 6 to 7 inches inwards. That's on the center part of your band. Okay, so just measure about 7 to 8 inches. So this part will fall on the 7 or 8 inches mark right here. So just follow it like this, and please you need to watch what I'm doing. Before you go ahead and tack it down, or while you're tacking, you need to be pleating this. You know, this part is longer than the base, so while you're tacking it down, you need to be pleating it. So I'm going to start tacking it down from here, visible tacking. So I'll just pleat towards any direction and I tack. So I pleat like that and I continue to tack. So that's just how I'm going to continue to tack till I get here. Okay, make sure you take this in, you tack this part, the center part, let it be 7 inches or 8 inches depending on how you want it. So I'll just tack it down like that, then we'll proceed from there. And now I'm just going to take it to my mannequin head. Okay, so I have placed it on my mannequin head, as you can see, and I'm just going to start arranging from here. Or here. I'll follow the pleat pattern that I started with here and make pleats. So I make some pleats like that. So having done that, I'll come to this other side and make my pleats as well. I just follow the pleat pattern that I created earlier. Now it's time for us to start arranging and tacking. For this part, it depends on how high you want your ruffles to be. You know, I joined 3 layers of ashoke. You can join up to 4 if you want it to be really high. If you want it really small, you can do just 2. Okay, it all depends on you or what your clients want. So I'm just going to go ahead and start tacking this. I want it to be as firm as much as possible. I don't want mine to be too high, so I can just go ahead and tack. So I'm done tacking my ruffles. I'm done arranging them and tacking it, and this is the final look. Look at the back. This is going to be used to either roll over the hair, okay, depending on how you want to tack it. You can actually tack it down if you want to, and just roll it like this and tack it permanently if you want to. So your client, whoever is wearing this, will just tuck it this part, bring it this way, can you see, and tie. All right, that's if you want it permanently, but if not, you can just release it. So this can be used to cover the hair a little. If you want this part to be longer, like cover a full hair or a huge hairstyle, you can just add an additional layer. All right, or this can actually be rolled over the hair. Okay, so and they tie right here at the back.